Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to replace the subframe on a aluminum frame YFZ 450. This is not like the older card models. This is a newer model. You know, I believe the card models are all one frame, if I'm not mistaken. So this subframe is cracked. They have an aftermarket subframe that they have, you know, got custom made for this bike. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this one off that's cracked and replace it with the new one. Simple as that, nothing more, nothing less. So I'm gonna stop talking and then just get straight into it.
I'm a star, and they gon' wanna know who we are. Said I'm a star, hey. I've been on the road doing shows, getting paper. Niggas hitting me like they gon' need a favor. You wasn't just for me, and the nigga wasn't famous. Now they see the chain diamonds dancing when it's swinging. Pull up, see a up. Yeah, I'm outside on your block. Play with gang, you getting shots. All this money never.
First step, of course, remove the seat. You won't need this for a while. And second step, we're gonna remove all of these rear plastics. There's one bolt. There's two bolts. We also have more bolts under here, two bolts right here. We're gonna remove all of these zip ties right here. They're no longer needed. Cut those off. Zip ties is holding the wheelie bar together. It's pretty dangerous. Take all of those zip ties off. We don't need them. Next step, we're gonna remove this bolt from the wheelie bar and go ahead and take that off. Now what we'll have to do, we do need to remove this bolt from the exhaust. We're gonna have to remove all of this. We're gonna have to take the air box off, the battery. We're gonna have to take all of that off. All of these controls and stuff right here, we're gonna have to take that off. And then just to get the subframe off, of course you have these bolts right here, 1, 2. You got 1, 2 on this side. I believe it should detach after that. We also have to, you know, remove this right here. We're gonna need something bigger than that. So far, I just removed this brace right here that goes across the battery. That's two 10mm bolts. Then I undid the air box bolts right here. That's two 10mm bolts as well. That's out the way. Next, we're gonna remove these bolts for the CDI box so we can slide the air box and the battery box up. Okay, so what I noticed about these bolts right here, you really need a bigger impact to take them out. I used my smaller one, it didn't have enough torque, and I tried to use a breaker bar, but when you use a breaker bar, it'll almost strip these out. So you don't want to strip those out, that'll be a bad deal. So if you do have, a bigger impact like this, I suggest you use it. Or all I did was loosen up the air box from here and just pulled it forward. Pulled it up, and then this battery box, I just slid it forward and pulled it down. Now we can successfully remove the subframe. So that's what we're going to do. Bolts out on this side. And bolts out on that side. And we should be able to remove it. Just like that. Got the new one on from Stars Fabrication. Y'all look them up on Instagram. It's a steel subframe. This won't break. Got it bolted in. Now we better put everything else back together. So we gotta do a little fabricating. This bar, I ain't gonna say who bar it is, but it don't fit the actual subframe, the custom subframe. So we gotta slice these notches right here and these tabs in order for it to fit. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just like that, it's done. No more floppy grab bar. Subframe looks OEM. Done. Out the door.